Welcome back, foodies. Today, we're diving into the delicious history of a breakfast staple that has captured the hearts and stomachs of millions worldwide, the McDonald's McMuffin.
I love you.
And I think you're the Egg McMuffin of boyfriends.
From its humble beginnings to becoming a breakfast icon, we're about to uncover the fascinating journey of this beloved morning meal. But before we sink our teeth into the McMuffin love story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on more tasty videos. First, let's set the scene. It's the early 1970s on a bustling London street in the midst of the Industrial Revolution, where enterprising vendors, perhaps unknowingly, were about to revolutionize breakfast as we know it. While bread, cheese, eggs, and smoked meats had long been staples of hearty morning meals, it wasn't until a stroke of culinary genius that someone dared to merge these elements into what we now call the breakfast sandwich. Legend has it that these street vendors, often overlooked in history books, started the trend by ingeniously sandwiching eggs and meats between two soft rolls known as bats, which originated from Scotland. These portable meals became a hit amongst the working class, offering a quick and satisfying alternative to the traditional English breakfast. Imagine Dickens' character rushing to work, their pockets stuffed with these newfound treats, perhaps even making old Scrooge crack a smile. But it wasn't until the American Civil War that the breakfast sandwich truly found its footing across the pond. Initially regarded as a versatile meal for any time of day, these sandwiches became a staple for soldiers on the go, their portability making them ideal meals during warfare. As the war ended and America pushed westward, so did the breakfast sandwich, becoming a symbol of pioneer spirit. The first documented recipe for a morning-specific sandwich emerged at the end of the 19th century, forever changing the culinary landscape. Cookbooks like Maud C. Cook's Breakfast, Dinner, and Supper paved the way for endless variations, solidifying the breakfast sandwich as an all-American classic by the turn of the 20th century. Then came along Herb Peterson, a man whose name would become synonymous with breakfast innovation.
He started tooling around the kitchen trying to figure out a way to make a handheld Eggs Benedict. He had a local blacksmith craft this exact ring, Teflon coated it, and that kept the egg in a round circumference.
From his humble beginnings in Chicago to his role in shaping McDonald's iconic brand, Herb's legacy is as rich as his breakfast creations. As the vice president of a Chicago-based advertising firm, Herb played a pivotal role in McDonald's early marketing endeavors, including the birth of Ronald McDonald himself. But it was Herb's move to Santa Barbara that would truly leave its mark on breakfast history. Faced with the demand for earlier opening times at his McDonald's location, Herb took matters into his own hands. With no breakfast items on the menu, he pioneered the introduction of the fast food breakfast, forever changing the way we start our day. Peterson embarked on his mission to revolutionize fast food, but he didn't do it alone. TV icon Julia Child was a surprising ally in his quest, and with her guidance, Peterson adapted Eggs Benedict for the fast food scene. But he didn't stop there. Herb meticulously crafted a Teflon-coated iron ring to ensure every egg cooked to perfection, just like the English muffins they would nestle upon. After months of trial and error, Peterson unveiled his masterpiece, which would later be named the Egg McMuffin. But even with Herb's history working with McDonald's, getting them on board with his breakfast sandwich wasn't easy. Ray Kroc was initially skeptical, but after devouring multiple prototypes in one sitting, he couldn't resist the idea of adding the Egg McMuffin to McDonald's menu. With Kroc's blessing, the Egg McMuffin was born, but it still needed a name. That's where Patty Turner, wife of soon-to-be McDonald's CEO Fred Turner, stepped in, christening it the Egg McMuffin. In 1972, the Egg McMuffin hit test markets, selling like hotcakes for 3 years before making its national debut. Little did McDonald's know, they had fired the first shot in the fast food breakfast wars. By 1977, McDonald's breakfast menu expanded, featuring a lineup of morning menu items with the Egg McMuffin leading the charge. Fast forward a few years to 1987, and McDonald's breakfast accounted for a staggering 25% of all restaurant breakfasts sold in the U.S. The nation was stuffed with McMuffins, and McDonald's had become the ultimate breakfast destination.
You're the one. Better watch that toast that's poppin', burn to a crisp. Better rush, no time for stopping.
You're the one. No cup, but here's your drink. Tired of that breakfast hassle? There's a better way, don't you think?
Have breakfast at McDonald's instead.
You're the one. Relax and drink your juice. You've got the time to catch up on the news.
Enjoy our freshly scrambled eggs with pure pork sausage, hot cakes, and creamery butter, or an Egg McMuffin, McDonald's own original, very delicious breakfast sandwich. We serve you fast, so you can eat nice and slow.
You got the time, minutes to spare, 'cause McDonald's was on your way. Now you're ready to face the world. You had breakfast without delay at McDonald's. We do it all for you.
Breakfast wars weren't just for early risers. They were a fierce clash of fast food titans.
McDonald's and Taco Bell are fighting over the breakfast food supremacy. A week ago, Taco Bell introduced a brand new breakfast menu to compete against the Golden Arches, but McDonald's is not going down without a fight.
This might actually be the only war where everybody wins.
Especially sweatpants.
It was the most violent and delicious assault on the taste buds in military history. The rivers ran red with ketchup.
I don't think anyone could imagine the early hours of March 2014.
I was driving to work.
I was watching TV in the morning. I was sleeping.
And then I saw it.
The waffle taco.
El gofre taco.
Riding the wave of McDonald's breakfast menu triumph, it seemed that everyone wanted a piece of the morning action. Just 2 years after McDonald's kicked off their morning offerings, Burger King entered the fray with their own breakfast plans.
In 1983, the Commonwealth of Burger King attempted to have it their way and introduced the croissantwich. The French-inspired croissant immediately surrendered.
They say when you mess with the clown, you best not miss. Well, they missed.
But unlike McDonald's, Burger King faced a fiery challenge with their flame broilers, which were not exactly the ideal setup for delicate breakfast foods like runny eggs. It took them a grueling 4 years of trial and error before they could proudly present their answer to the McMuffin, the crisp sandwich, which swapped out the English muffin for a buttery croissant in 1983. Not to be outdone, Wendy's also jumped into the breakfast ring in 1985, boasting fresh-made omelets. However, their founder, Dave Thomas, later confessed it was a misstep.
Technically, as a child, I can't fight in combat.
Made-to-order omelets weren't exactly in line with fast food speed, and within a mere 9 months, Wendy's became the first casualty of the breakfast wars. Omelets were swiftly 86th from the Wendy's menu, and the chain has since had a tumultuous relationship with breakfast, starting and stopping campaigns over the years. After that, the breakfast battlefield only became more crowded.
Taco Bell led a late-night attack, now famously known as the Spice Up the Night Armada. The offensive was extremely successful with drunks and stoners and teenagers, and just people who didn't live near diners.
In 2014, Taco Bell emerged with its own breakfast menu, featuring breakfast burritos and an eggy take on their beloved Crunchwrap Supreme. Others, like Jack in the Box and Del Taco, made quieter attempts at breakfast menus with varying degrees of success. Some chains have persevered, while others have faded into the fog of breakfast history, never to be seen again, proving that the breakfast battleground is not for the faint of heart. In a world where fast food giants clash for supremacy, McDonald's emerges as the reigning champion of the morning meal. Despite a crowded arena of competitors, breakfast at McDonald's still reigns, accounting for over 1/3 of their business. Yes, you heard that right. That iconic clown with the upside-down frown isn't just for show. He's selling breakfast sandwiches by the billions. In fact, a jaw-dropping 5% of all egg sales in the U.S. can be traced back to McDonald's, gobbling up more than 2 billion eggs annually. But it's not just the classic Egg McMuffin leading the charge. McDonald's breakfast menu is a treasure trove, from the beloved biscuit sandwich born in 1986 to the mouth-watering breakfast burrito that surely made Taco Bell green with envy in 1991, to the tasty McGriddle introduced in 2003. McDonald's has been delighting breakfast enthusiasts for decades. But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Despite all of these tasty new breakfast menu items, the Egg McMuffin remains a fan favorite and, believe it or not, might have even saved McDonald's from a meltdown in 2012. Facing a period of stagnation, McDonald's needed a game changer, and boy did they deliver.
It's so frustrating. You race to McDonald's, glance at Mickey, and oh no, it's 10:33. You're 3 minutes late. No breakfast for you.
In 2014, they made breakfast available all day, every day, giving fans across the U.S. the chance to indulge in Egg McMuffins anytime their hearts desire. And the result? McDonald's experienced its largest annual growth in nearly half a decade. Today, McDonald's dominates the fast food breakfast scene in all but one U.S. state. Sorry, Oklahoma, it looks like Sonic's toaster sandwiches and burritos have won over your breakfast-loving hearts. But hey, sometimes you've just gotta go fast, right? That's it for today, folks. What's your go-to fast food breakfast? Are you Team Egg McMuffin, or do you prefer something else? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out some of our other mouth-watering videos, because when it comes to breakfast, we're always hungry for more.